I can't talk about what happened in D.C. that we're in trouble for.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I can talk about D.C. in general and why people went there, but
Why did people go there?
people went to D.C. to protest what we believe, and the evidence point to, a stolen election. And all we wanted was an investigation, and they ignored us. Now, the Democrats, every time a Republic won, they've gotten their investigation. They've gotten their audit. So to accuse us of being anti-American or conspiracy theorists to ask for the same when there's so much evidence, that's just sick. It's all partisan.
Our country has had enough. We will not take it anymore, and that's what this is all about. We will stop the steal.
Stop the steal. That was the motto.
Who do you think is most responsible for the kind of chaos that ensued that day?
It was very spontaneous. I mean, I know not for everybody. I know there were some actors that had planned something.
Let's have trial by combat.
I know also that there were feds in the crowd that were instigating it. Hey, let's go! Come on!
You think it was like agent provocateurs, would you say?
Definitely. Because back in October, the DHS and the FBI both put out something on the news that said the biggest threat to national security is going to come from the right. And I heard that. I'm like, they're saying we're the threat? It's like, what, have they been in a coma?
Much like Mark, Sue seemed blissfully ignorant to the idea that something like, say, booking enough buses for 550 people to descend on the Capitol might raise some red flags with the federal government.
And then I thought, something's going to happen, and they're going to point to it. This was choreographed, this whole thing.
While the 11 buses Sue and the group chartered for January 6th shouldn't be understated, the fact that White House staffers and sitting members of Congress were later proven to have had covert meetings to organize the putsch simply cannot be overlooked.
And then they blamed Trump. By the way, we're still speaking when most of us had left.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
I remember seeing a clip of Trump saying something about we're going to go to the Capitol, and you don't think he was...
Sure, to walk and peacefully protest, just like we had been December 12th and November 14th. They had no problem with us being on Capitol grounds on those days, and everybody just hung out and had a great time, almost like a rock concert without the music. That was the spirit of the day. And, that's kind of how it was on January 6th, too.
Mike Pence is going to have to come through for us, and if he doesn't, that will be a sad day for our country.
Pence, who had said, I will back anybody who votes for an investigation and turns down the approval of these ballots. I will back them 100%. And then he steps down while everyone's on the Capitol lawn, and that started spreading around like wildfire, that he did that. And then I noticed a mood changing in the crowd, and people start walking toward the building to protest. We were singing the national anthem, God Bless America, and then somebody start yelling, we're going in or something. I can't talk beyond that because I have to protect my case.